You know what? I got one more in me. I'll do I'll do the five Royal Strikers rankings, cause why not? I'll put that first and then I'm gonna be yapping a lot, dude. Gentle Madman. Cause because Royals like it it used to be my favorite game of all time, and then Reload took that somehow. But yeah, for the longest time, Royal was the most. I think it is still the most important game in my entire life. The only rival there would be Reload, but yeah, Royal is just. I hold a lot of love for this game, but Reload just blew me away so much, dude. I don't know, might be like the recency bias or whatever, and maybe it'll like fade with time, but for now, this is where all the Reload characters are, and now I'm gonna rank P5s. So starting with Joker. He's okay. He's really cool, dude. If we're taking just vanilla 5 storyline, I'd probably put him like here or whatever. No, not there. I'd put him probably like below Yu Narukami, but because of the shit with like him and Maruki, I just gotta put him in my absolute faves. It's just the whole thing with him at the end, and like the debate on whether or not they should like take back reality and take back their futures and shit is just I had never been faced with such a dilemma before, and that whole thing just like stuck with me so much. And like Joker's actions during that arc are just I really like Joker a lot. He's cool. Morgana. Yeah. You're only like slightly behind Teddy. I hate the Okumura arc because not only does he like eat up an entire week of your time, you can't do anything during that while he throws a pissy tantrum and he doesn't even really apologize to Ryuji. He steals Haru's spotlight at the end of it. So yeah, but like there were all those other times where he's just like really helpful and stuff. I don't know, he has like, for as many good things he does, he has as many equally stupid things, like him simping for On and calling her a lady On and shit. And that doesn't really go anywhere except until he turns into a human during third semester and is voiced by Bryce Papenbrook for some reason. That was, I don't know, but like sometimes Morgana's cool and he's a bro and stuff, and other times he's just really insufferable. But I can, at the end of the day, I say I like him, but he's gotta be my least favorite out of the 3 mascots. Which is saying something, because I really liked him before, but that's because his character design was really neat. It's just that his character sucks. Yeah, kind of, but Ryuji, for a while, you were my favorite bro out of all of the Persona bros. And now, you are my second favorite. And the gap between you and Junpei is pretty dang big. But like me and Ryuji, dude, he's just such a bro. And I love the bro characters in Persona games because they're really cool. And they're like ride or die and shit. And his confidant was pretty dang good. I really, really liked it. And the shit that he does in the third semester, like the Maruki, like his ideal reality was sad. Well, not sad, but it was nice to see him like get along with the track team and shit, but I don't know. He gets too much hate from the Phantom Thieves, dude. Like, he got beat up after Shido's Palace after saving their lives. And, like, he got harassed by, not harassed, but, like, Morgana threw a tantrum at him and shit. And it's just... Ryuji's just really cool. And plus, he gets to say the F word in Strikers, so yeah. I'm putting you next to Junpei, but there is a big gap between you and Junpei, and I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, An. I really like An, dude. Like, she was the first one I romanced back in like Vanilla 5, and I did it because she was pretty or whatever, but like now I just think she's one of the boys. Like, whenever you hang out with her and Ryuji, it's just fun, and it's not like, oh, a tsundere girl or whatever, or like being annoying or shit. She's just fun to hang out with. Yeah, I'm putting her there. Like, her whole dynamic with Shiho was nice. I mean, I need to expand my vocabulary, dude, because I say nice and cool a lot. But, her confidant was good. Like, I like An a lot. I know that she has, like, more character than I'm, like, giving her right now, but I just like that she's basically one of the boys. And like we can hang out like platonically and shit, and it's not awkward or anything. Unlike with I don't know who else to pick. I was gonna say like Rise or Yukari, but like Yukari's relatively chill, and Rise's kind of clingy, but she can still be fine to hang out with. I'll put you here, Yukari. Yeah, I'll put you right there. But yeah, An, cool. She's really neat. Yusuke, my boy, my goat. He's an artist. He's really weird. His confidant spoke a lot to me. I'd say these two are equal in terms of my enjoyment of them. Yusuke's just... he is such a character. I really love Yusuke, dude. Yeah, and like I said with Keisuke, I'm an artist, he's an artist. But he's more on like the quirky side and shit. And honestly, I feel like if I were to like watch his confidant like fully now, I'd get more out of it than I did back when I played Royal. But yeah, Yusuke is just pretty dang cool. And in Strikers, he's basically just Virgil, which is cool as shit. Makoto. Like, as a party member, she's really good. As a character, I don't really like her that much. I'm gonna place her there for now. I'll move her up in a sec, but like, I sort of had like a bias when playing the game because it took me like such a long time to play through Vanilla 5, and for some reason I was stupid and I decided to watch like the Joseph Anderson highlights of his P5 playthrough, and I remember him keep bringing up that Makoto sucks. And that sort of like planted this bias in me before I even knew her that, oh, Makoto, she's the annoying one or whatever. And then like whenever I finally got to her thing in game, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like Makoto because she's annoying or whatever. And instead of being like, oh, maybe she's not annoying, like, oh, she has like qualities and stuff that make her cool or whatever, like I just thought of her as, oh, she's the annoying one out of the group and I don't like her or whatever. But like with my royal playthrough, I decided to like, turn a new leaf and like start over again, and she ended up being pretty cool. I liked her a bit, but out of the Phantom Thieves, she's probably my least favorite. And that's not a thing of like, oh, but they're all so good. I mean, they are really good, but I only like Makoto a little bit. With the rest of the Phantom Thieves, I can be like, oh man, you guys are like really cool and shit. But with Makoto, I'm like, nah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm putting you at the top of B. Also, she feels like she is definitely the developer's favorite girl, and that's why she gets like a lot of screen time and shit, but I think that's just made me not like her as much, which is stupid to say because Sumire is my favorite, and she also gets a lot of, I mean, not a lot, but like a bunch of forced screen time, but I just love Sumire a lot more. But yeah, Makoto, B tier. Futaba, I really related to you. Back when I played Vanilla 5 as like a shut-in and shit, and then like learning to push past that, like stop being a shut-in hikikomori neat little gremlin. Yeah. Like she's like I'm conflicted because like back when I first played Vanilla 5, she meant a lot to me. But now that I'm like in retrospect, like she's too much of a gamer and like an online, like terminally online, and that kind of takes away from it. And also, I can't see her as like a romance option because she's basically Joker's little sister and shit. But like her whole character arc is nice, and it really impacted me a lot. I'll put her at the top of S tier. I like her a lot more than everybody else here. I can't believe Koromaru beat out Futaba. Haru. I'm sorry you didn't get enough screen time. In Strikers you did, and I don't really remember your arc all too well, but I remember when watching the Oziak video where he and Seniorish rambled for like 4 or 5 hours or whatever, that you apparently got like done so much justice in Strikers, but I don't know. I didn't finish her Confidant. But I remember I had like a bias before going in that like, oh, she's cute and stuff, and then whenever I actually played the game, I didn't really think much of her because she joined relatively late and didn't get enough screen time, which kind of sucked. But for some reason, I really like her in Tactica. I mean, I haven't finished the game, but like her skill set and like her dialogue is like nice, and I like her. I definitely like her more than... I think, yeah, I'll put her there. Yukiko's... I think I like Yukiko more. But yeah, Haru... I wish I could put you up higher, but I just have to put you there for now. Akechi. Adachi? Um, his character is just like, I have a lot of thoughts on Adachi, no, Akechi. When I first played through the game, I didn't really think much of it. I just felt what the developers wanted me to feel, where it's like, oh man, he's like such a tragic character or whatever, and his parents didn't love him, and Shido's like such a meanie or whatever, and he was an undesirable child, and whenever he died, I got all sad and stuff. And then Fither enlightened me on the fact that he's just such a mess of a character back in Vanilla 5, and it's like looking back, I'm like, holy shit, I was such an idiot. How did I not see this shit? And plus, he's just like a prick. But in Royal, they just did him a whole lot better. Like, his confidant is just so much better compared to Vanilla 5's, because you have to, it's an option to hang out with him instead of it being like automatic. And it's all about like the rivalry between you two, like, oh, you play darts, you go shoot people, oh, he has some experience in that field. But like, you shoot people in the game, you go play pool and shit, and it turns out he was using his non-dominant hand, so he was purposefully handicapping himself. And then like, oh, you actually duel and shit in Mementos, and rank 8 is probably like one of my favorite confidant events in any, social link events in any of the Persona games, because like, he's just like, at the end, I hate you, and he gives you his glove and shit, and that's just so cool. His whole thing with him being like a wild card, and like Yaldabeth's pawn or whatever, but also Shido's pawn, and how he wants to like help Shido so that way he can kill him, shit, that like, all of that is still stupid. But him in the third semester is just, he is definitely like one of my favorite characters of all time because of the third semester. Because in the third semester, he's not holding back anything, and he's just being like a crazy prick instead of like a passive aggressive prick. He's just aggressive. And it's so much fun to watch. But the thing that like makes me really like him a lot, and putting him all the way up here, is because of his whole thing where he's like if they change reality, they bring it back to normal and shit, he dies, he doesn't exist anymore. And like, because he's just a cognitive Maruki creation or whatever, and yet he still wants to fight for it, because he'd rather die than live a day as a puppet under Maruki. And it's just like, there's just something about that just like resonated with me so much, about like a character fighting fate or whatever, and like just to live his own way, do his own thing, like Miles Morales. But yeah, Akechi's just like, if we're talking about Vanilla 5 Akechi back in like 2019, I would have put him like probably like up here, and then like pre-Royal, post-Vanilla, I probably would have put him like below Makoto. But because of Royal in the third semester, he's up here. You know what, I like Akechi more. Yeah. But yeah, Akechi's just such a fascinating character. Oh, and they don't redeem him. Like, they still treat him like a bastard, and like Haru and Futaba still hate his guts, and he isn't a part of the team, but he's like an ally and shit, because it's more beneficial if they all work together during the third semester. But I just love how they don't redeem his actions, because he is a scumbag. He did kill all of those people and cause like the mental shutdowns and shit, and he is an absolute disgusting human being, and they don't redeem him at all. And I love that, because it would have been so much worse if they were like, oh, we're sorry, Akechi, you were just being mistreated. They're like, no. Haru's like, I'd rather him not join the team, but if he has to, whatever. And same with like Futaba. And it's just like, oh my god. I love how they don't redeem him, because he shouldn't be redeemed. Sumire. My favorite. I just... like... There's just something about her confidant that just really resonated with me for some reason. Like, looking back on it now, I don't think I relate. I mean, yeah, I don't really relate to her struggles as much as I thought I did back then. And I even misremembered it during my whole hour-long rant that I made, like, last year. But, like, she's just such a sweetheart, dude. And, like, the first 5 rankings was fine. I liked it. And, like, going into Royal, I knew I was gonna romance her because, oh, she's just the new girl and she's kind of cute. Why not? Oh, and I remember that when the trailer dropped and she was first introduced, everybody was like, new waifu, we love her already. And I was like, how do you... She's not even out yet. Why do you love her, like, right now? That's stupid. But then whenever, like as time went on, like before I got Royal, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna romance her, why not? She seems to be the new poster girl or whatever. And I mean, I don't really like any of the other girls except maybe An, but I don't want to do hers again. And she's the new one, so why not? So I just, going into Royal, I had the intent of like romancing her and shit. And her, like the first 5 were nice and I thought they were like cute. Not cute, but they were just fun. And I knew that like in the 3rd semester she would be able to, like, you'd be able to do the rest of the 5. But those last 5 like confidant events are just it's definitely my favorite party member confidant. Well, no, I think I might say Akechi's. I like Akechi's confidant more with like what happens, but hers is definitely a close second. But I don't know, man. There's just something about her that really resonated with me, and I couldn't help but like love her while playing through it. I was like 14 at the time when I did it. Oh god, that's weird to think about. There's just something about her character that really clicked with me. And like I'm 18 now, and I don't think I should be like, oh, I love Sumire because she's a 15, 16-year-old or whatever. But her whole like character and like her whole arc and stuff just really helped me out in like a dark time. And for that, I can't put her anywhere below this. And like, she's just such a sweetheart, dude. Like, whenever like ranks 5 to 10 were just such a cuteness overload trip. Like rank 5 is like, oh, I'm sorry senpai for being all awkward and weird and calling myself Kasumi or whatever. And then I think like rank 7 was the one where she, I don't remember, but like one of them is she goes shopping and then she finds the dress and it's just really cute, and if you pick one of the options her face turns into a tomato and it's just really cute. And then like her whole confession to you was just so cute and I couldn't say no. I mean, I wasn't going to say no, but it was just adorable. And then like her whole thing where she's like, I'd rather live with the pain of all the trauma I've been dealt and use it to like move on and stuff than live and then keep living under a false reality or whatever in blissful ignorance and shit. Is just, she's my favorite Persona character, dude. I think Mitsuru's more of my type, but like Sumire holds such a special place in my heart. But yeah, I rambled too much about Sumire. Sojiro, best dad in the game. I mean, well, do I want to say that? Because Zenkichi's, I think I like Zenkichi more, but Sojiro's just. Sojiro is just. I completed his confidant, and he's just. Man. He's a real one, dude. He's a real one. And the way he, like, it goes from, oh, we kind of hate each other at the beginning to, oh, I genuinely care for you at the very end and would defend you in, like, court or whatever. It's just, God, Sojiro's such a cool man. Chihaya, I didn't do yours. So, no, that's wrong. I did like the first two, but I barely remember it. Something about like a salt rock or something like that. EY, he's really cool. I did his confidant. I really, really liked it. But I have to put you there because I think I like Yukari more. But like his whole thing with like him being an ex-Yakuza and like being there for his, I think it was his adopted son or whatever maybe, but he like struggled to connect with him, but he got like the gecko tattoo to represent like family or something like that. The two like connect at the end, and then he's like, yeah, Joker, I view you as also my son. You and my son should get along and stuff. Thanks for your help and stuff. It's been 4 years, dude. I don't really remember as much as I thought I did, but I just remember really liking EY a lot. Plus his theme is really cool. Takemi, I completed hers, and I really liked it a lot. Yeah, I'll put her there. Her new voice actor in Royal, I think I liked it more than originals, but I can see why people like the original more. But Takemi, just her whole thing about her wanting to help out the one girl who was sick was just nice, and I loved it. Not loved it, but I really liked it a lot, and it was such a solid link. Yeah, I'm trying to like remember what happened, but I can't. I just remember really liking it, and it was one of the ones that I did finish. Kawakami's, I didn't finish it. No, wait, I did finish it, and I really liked it. Yeah, I'll put you right there. I like Kawakami, and I like her both in the way of that, oh, fun character or whatever, and also, ooh boy. But I thought I liked the maid side to her, but I just thought it was cringe and shit. And I ended up liking her tired teacher aspect more, which is funny. But her arc is cool. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't even remember her thing. I just remember being like, oh, I just remember the memes where it's like, oh, I'm a teacher and you're my student, and that's the best part. It's funny, but yeah. I like Kawakami. She's cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's definitely not going to get there. Because I remember I actually like got to like rank 5-ish with her because I wanted to like see what was so bad about her. And like I think the only reason why I didn't like her was that her haircut is kind of gross, and Okay, I'm back. I had to take out the trash and brush my teeth. While I was gone, I want to say one more thing about Akechi is that I really love the rivalry between him and Joker, and I wish people would more focus on that instead of the yaoi. um, I mean, don't get me wrong, I can see why people do it. I just really like their rivalry a whole lot more than them kissing. Because, like, he literally killed him, so. Yeah, oh yeah. I remember doing her link to see if it was as bad as people said. And I remember kind of liking it, but I definitely didn't finish it. I mean, not really, not kind of liking it. I just thought like, oh, it's not that bad. But yeah, it's mainly just her character design, the fact that she's like a big trunk. What's your name? I don't remember. Yoshitsune boy, what? I remember liking your link, but I don't remember your name. Oh god. I didn't end up fusing Yoshitsune, but I just remember doing his link because I thought, oh, he's pretty chill. Yeah, probably like that. Plus his hat is really funny, but his I don't really remember much about his link, but I just remember thinking he was a pretty cool kid, and his development at the end was nice. Hifumi. I feel like if I were to do her thing, I'd really like her, but for now, put her there. Like, I only did like the bare minimum I needed for like the Maruki fight, which was probably like rank 3 or 4, but yeah, I feel like if I did finish it, I'd like her a lot more, but yeah, she's only above those two. I mean, her design's pretty cool. But yeah, Mishima. Overhated. I liked his quite a bit, honestly. Yeah, I'll put him there. His social link was, I mean, his confidant was cool. I mean, not cool, he was stupid, but I liked his thing. I liked how instead of him going after, like, his thing being, oh, this guy's the target that you have to go after, he is the shadow in Mementos that you have to take out, and you're like, dude, stop being a little bitch. And then like next confidant, he's like, okay, I changed my ways, stuff, I saw what was wrong with me, tried using my clout for power, even though that's what you don't want, because you're Phantom Thieves and shit. I mean, I can see why people say he's annoying, but I just can't put him like low, because I liked his thing quite a bit. I remember back in Vanilla 5, I wanted to do your thing because I felt bad that everybody was hating on you, but whenever I got to in Royal, I don't think I actually did it at all. Or maybe I did, I just don't remember any of it. But I thought you were pretty cool, not cool, but like interesting dude. I hate politics, but I wanted to like hear what this dude had to say. I guess I'll put you there, I guess. Yeah, why not? Sai Nijima. I'll put you there as a basis. Yeah, I think I'll just have to do that. Her character is pretty neat. And I like how throughout the game she goes from, oh, I'm being so aggressive to you and shit, because I want the truth. And then when she does get the truth, she like chills out and like says, yeah, I will help you and stuff for the sake of the future or whatever, so that way you guys don't have to do any more work again, because society will be fixed because of what we're doing or whatever. She's cool. She's also hot as shit. And her palace version is also hot. And her palace is just probably my second favorite in the entire game. It's usually either hers or Futaba's, one or the other, but she's just really cool. And then when she showed up in Strikers, I lost my shit. So yeah, suck my nuts. You don't have to. I mean, I didn't like you, but I did feel kind of bad when you died. But you're like, yeah, I'll put you there. Like, I don't like you, but I don't like her even more. Kamoshida. As a villain, he's really good. As a person, I hate his guts. I don't think anybody else would. I don't think anybody else would say otherwise. But I don't know where to put in this tier list. I'm gonna rank him by how much of a villain. I mean, how good of a villain he is, I guess. And for that, he should go there. What a great starting villain, dude. Such a bastard. Yeah. Madarame. Yeah. Kaneshiro, you're he's a bitch. But with Madarame, at least he had like art, and I can kind of relate to that. With him, I mean, and he's like close to Yusuke and shit. With him, he's just a Yakuza boss. He didn't really have any personal connection with Makoto. So like, he's just like, man. I feel like he's one of the weaker villains in P5. He's a bastard, that's for sure, but he's not like... The thing that I love about P5 is that most of these are like personal, like with Madarame, it's personal because of Yusuke. With Kamoshida, it's personal because he ruined the lives of Shiho, Mishima, Ryuji, and An, so he's like a mega bastard. With Shido, he ruined Joker's life and stuff. And yeah, like, the best fights are personal, and with Kaneshiro, he just does not have that. He's just some dude who happened to be pretty bad and got involved. As a villain, I hate him. As a character, I don't really have much to say about him. He dies for the plot. His palace was the weakest. He's the weakest out of like all the villains. I did feel bad for Haru afterward, but yeah, he sucks. He was literally just a stepping stone for the next palace, which kind of sucks because I wish I didn't have to say that about the game. But yeah, he was literally just a stepping stone to make the next palace even greater. Shido. Kamoshida's a bastard, but you're an even bigger one. I was about to put him in like middle of A tier, and then I remembered his phase 2 is just 1v1 final destination, and he activates Senator Armstrong mode, so for that I gotta put him like higher. What a bastard. bastard, dude. He is a piece of shit. Keith Silverstein did a really good job with him. But, oh my god, he's a bastard. And I loved taking him down. Igor, or should I say Yaldabeth? I mean, the idea of like a god created by the masses is like neat in concept, but I don't really feel any like connection to him. I mean, the fight was cool and stuff. Shooting a bullet through God in the face was cool, but with Yaldabeth, it's kind of personal, but not. I mean, to me, not as much. I could probably be wrong about that, but right now I just don't feel like he compares to Nick's avatar, because like Nick's is just Ryoji, but like but God, and it's just that's such a cooler final boss than Yaldabeth and Amino Saigiri. I think I liked Amino Saigiri's theme the most for final boss fight, but whatever. But yeah, in terms of like vanilla storyline, Ryoji has the best, but if we're including Royal, we know who's at the top, dude. Oh my god, Maruki, he's just, oh man. What a tragically beautifully written character. I never before had a game made me like question so much about it, on whether or not we're doing the right thing, on whether or not the reality that we're fighting for is the right decision to make, and it's all because of him. And he's just, I wish the game did more palaces like him. They kind of did that with Futaba, but with him it's like you see the reason why he is the way he is, and what made his desires distorted and stuff. And I feel like because he's the only one who like definitively does that, it makes his a lot more special. But just think of like, oh, what if we got a segment in Shido's palace where we see how he became like the politician he was. Like maybe at the beginning he wanted like an honest career, but as time went on he got like corrupted into the bastard he is today. Like that would have been so much cooler and probably would have made me put him up even higher. But like the fact that Maruki is the only one who does this makes him even more special. But yeah, he's just like, his social link is probably my second favorite non-party member in the series, below Akinari. And like the reason why I put him at the top is because he's the final antagonist, and just what he did in the third semester will forever stay with me. And it's just so beautiful. And I remember those final days playing the game, doing his palace, were just some of the best I've ever had in like video games, like in an RPG. Just so good, so good. And besides, I got to meet Billy Kometz in real life a year before he passed, and he commented on my Maruki cosplay, even though it was pretty shitty, but he said he liked it, and me and him talked a bit about like doing a Maruki cosplay would be cool because he could just like, it's a comfortable thing to wear, and then he could just hand out like snacks and stuff, and that was a nice conversation. I got to take a picture with him, and I got a signed print that I have in my room, framed. I treasure to this day. But yeah, I think in like all of Persona, he is my favorite character. He's just, what a guy, dude. What a guy. And it was really carried by Billy Kometz's performance. Like the sorrow, the anguish in his voice, the sincerity, like the way he never like lashes out at you. I mean, he does lash out at the very end, but it's not like I was evil all along. He was just a man trying to deal with his grief in a way that distorted him. It's tragic. But yeah, he's definitely my favorite Persona character. Well, it's usually either him or her, and then some. But now Dorkun is added to that mix, on whether or not, like, oh, what am I feeling today? Do I think that Dorkun's my favorite, or Sumire, or Maruki? Who knows? But yeah, it's a tie between those three at the very top. Sophia, I've liked her a lot. I'm putting her there for now. I'm gonna take a sip of water. She was cute at the during the first half of Strikers, with like being an AI trying to like learn about humans and shit and what it means to love, I think. And then like the last half of the game where she like figures that out and stuff was really nice. Plus her shop theme's a bop, so yeah, I think I'll put her there. I like Sophia a lot. Zenkichi, my boy, my goat. He is just such a fun dude. Like, I love how he's like the adult trying to be like the voice of reason when it comes to the Phantom Thieves' antics and shit. And like, he was just not only was he like a cool dude, his persona was cool and he was just fun to play, but also he was just a nice dad. And like I remember playing the game and I thought, oh man, Sophie would probably be my favorite out of the two, but no, it's Zenkichi, and it's by a lot. Like, Zenkichi's just such a fun character, dude. I really liked him during the game. Alice, you were good for the starting villain. And the way you connected with On was also cool. I don't think I should put you higher though, but you know what, I gotta put you lower. I'm sorry. Oh god. Yeah, I think I just like all of these characters a lot more than you. Oh god, I gotta put her even further down. Oh no, this kind of sucks. Yeah, I'll put her there. I'm sorry. You. David Martinez, Tanjiro, Zach Aguilar, that's your VA's name. I don't remember your actual name, but you were a dude. I like what you like, your dynamic with Yusuke and how like your shit is just so soulless that Yusuke had to point that shit out. And that, like, yeah, no, I liked you. You were cool. And plus, it's because of you that Yusuke said that line about, like, it's like meshing a bunch of things together, and the result is something soulless that you can't get anything out of. And that's how I feel about AI artwork. But yeah. I barely remembered anything about you, but whenever I watched the Oziak video, you apparently did wonders for Haru's character, and also it was like tragic or whatever with your storyline or whatever. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you were probably good. I just don't remember, and I'll put you right there. Akane. She was fun, dude. She's like a Phantom Thief fanatic, and it was really funny to watch. Um, yeah, I think I'll put her there. The shit that you said to Zenkichi wasn't cool, but I think you apologized afterward. That was nice. Yeah. Maybe. No, I don't think I remember enough to put her any higher than that. Tony Stark. You were actually you were pretty cool, honestly. Like, your fight was cool. Your, it wasn't a palace, but they're called jails. Your jail theme was cool. You also had the extended version of the one Welcome to the Jail song, because you were like one of the last ones. And yeah, and dude, Counter-Strike is just such a good boss theme. Like, it's up there as one of my favorites. It's just so good. And like, I didn't really remember much about your character, but when I watched the Oziak vid, I remembered a bit, and like what they said like triggered some memories in my head. And like, you're just, yeah, you're cool. You're cool. I like you more than Kamoshida. I can say that. Ichinose. Yeah. I think as like a final villain, you were cool, I guess. And I remember liking you a bit, but I don't really remember much else. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll have to go with that. I don't really remember much, but I remember enough that I'm like, I don't feel like putting her in any tier lower would be good enough. And yeah, that's... Oh, wait, the Velvet Attendants. You're the best one. Thank you, Elizabeth. Wait, is there a reload? Portrait? No, okay. Best Velvet Attendant. Because you're just so funny and stuff. And what you're trying to do for Dorkun is just heartbreaking. Yeah, I'll put you there. And then... Margaret, you're hot as shit. But I don't remember... I mean, I vaguely remember a personality and shit, but I think I like Elizabeth more. Justine, you were the cool-headed one. I'll put you there for now. No, wait, and then I'll put those two there for now. I think I like Caroline slightly more. Yeah, I'll do that. And then Jose, even though it should be Jose. I don't know what they did with you. Like you did some shit in Mementos that was cool, but I don't know what they were trying to like do with your whole character and shit. And I didn't do your boss fight, so I don't know, but he's such a nice little dude. He's so sweet. He also has an egghead and stuff. And like, I literally have no idea what they were doing with your character, but you're cool. I like you a lot. But anyway, yeah, that's all the... Oh. I also forgot Lavenza shit. Igor. Yeah, I like Igor quite a bit. Then Lavenza. Yeah, I'll put her there. Like, I like her in Strikers and in Tactica. She finally gets screen time there. It's fun. But yeah, that's my rankings of all the modern Persona characters. Yeah, feel free to talk shit about my tastes in the comments or whatever. I don't really care. I'm tired. Look, it's 1:29 a.m. Yeah. Okay. Bye.